All right, guys, it's time for the third major boss, and this is a tough one. Any video you've seen where anyone's made this look easy, well, what they didn't show you is the dozens and dozens of deaths that preceded that run, that perfect run that they show you. This is all about memorization and practice more than anything. Now, it's a three-phase fight. You got two phases here with this guy. You got to do 2 death blow attacks on him, and then you go to a third final phase with a different enemy, which is basically going to have mostly the same skill set. Now, this is all about guarding and attacking and being up close. You want to guard every attack that he does on you, any melee attack. He does have a string of fast, like a 6 combo melee attack that you want to make sure you're either guarding or you're far away from, because that can really chew you up. He'll also do these unblockable attacks. If it's a thrust like you just saw there, you can do the Makiri counter on it. So that's always a good way to damage his posture. Now, anytime he jumps up in the air, every single time he's up in the air, I'm immediately going to guard by pressing the L1 button and block whatever's coming at me. He can jump up in the air and come down with a powerful slam attack, or he can shoot a bunch of arrows. So anytime he's up in the air, you want to guard. Make sure you do that. Now, when he comes down, most of the time he'll do one of those unblockable attacks, oftentimes a thrust that you can counter with the Makiri counter. So be mindful of that. You want to counter the thrust if you can, otherwise you want to roll away from any unblockable attacks. He has a sweep attack as well as a thing where he slams his sword in the ground. So once you get his posture and break his posture, you can finally do the death blow. We still have one more death blow marker to go. And second phase here is identical to the first one. There's nothing different. Now, ideally, you want to get to the third and final phase with your resurrection stone intact. You want to be able to revive yourself. Unfortunately, I was literally one hit away from getting to that, and I had to use it here in this second phase. Now, I don't do so good here at the beginning, but I am chipping his health away. Now, when you chip the health away, the posture bar is up in the top, just the yellow bar. When that expands fully, you can do a death blow on him. But unfortunately, when he has a lot of health, it actually retracts really, really quickly. So as you lower his health, it'll slow down the ability to regain this posture. So I'm going to just kind of chip away at his health for a little bit here. But I'm blocking and I'm attacking often and staying close. Now, if you do got to heal yourself, back up. Hopefully he's not up in the air and doing his arrow attack. As long as he's not doing that, you're okay. When you back up and heal, he's going to fire an arrow at you as soon as you're done with the healing. So you're going to want to immediately block. You want to guard, go in your guard stance, and then you can block that arrow and then get up close to him again. So I'm basically just hitting, blocking, moving around. Anytime he jumps up, I immediately guard. If I can counter his unblockable thrust, I can definitely try to do that. That moment there, that one, he just kind of stuck the sword in the ground. Not entirely sure what it does. That's the easiest one to evade. But here we go. We're going to get to the final phase. Not before he knocks me down. No! My one resurrection. So I'm going to go ahead and use the power of the dragon's blood. One hit, move on to the third phase. Now, the third phase is a little different, but it's almost the same mechanics here for you. You want to do the exact same thing. You want to get up close and personal, except every time he jumps up in the air, this time, I'm going to just try to roll behind him, because when he jumps up in the air, he has a chance of doing a lightning attack. When he does a lightning attack, it can be very deadly. If you get caught in it, if you're in the air, you can do a counter. So if you see the lightning, you can actually jump into it and then counter with the R1 button as long as you're in the air. I find it best just to anytime he gets up in the air to just try to dodge behind him and then go in for some quick attacks. Other than that, it's the exact same thing. I'm going up and close and I am just wailing away. Make sure you close the distance as much as you can. I have no healing, no revive, but I'm not going to need it. So pretty much just stay on his butt the entire time. Again, when he jumps up in the air, I try to get behind him. I'm a little tough here due to his positioning. Sometimes the positioning in the camera works against you. If you played this long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is definitely the toughest fight in the game up to this point, of course. And I hope you found it at all helpful. If you're having problems, I promise you, just keep doing it. Eventually, you'll just get the muscle memory down. I promise you, you can do it. Just stick with it. And if you do, you'll get a trophy. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button and see you soon.